kuna wenye hawezi vumilia. At least you said you can vumilia. Yeah. No, I'm not saying so. I'm not advocating for breakup.
There's a vital point I want us to talk
about. Can you vumilia a guy who is cheating on you?
Bad things happen.
Yeah,
so you run away from the
past relationship.
Yeah, that's a TV program. This is Gospelminister show. Yeah.
I think
that reaction.
Yeah.
That reaction.
Yeah. So you need
did
my
the
answer.
Did the relationship continue? Yeah, I need your answer. I thought you said yeah.
Yeah, but let me tell you something, Van. Anything that is darkness at one point will come to light. Mm-hmm. Even if you cheat today, but there is that 40th day. Utapatikana.
So wewe ulipatikana?
Maybe nilimpata.
Mbona unajitetea? Kwani kila kitu ni yeye tu.
No, I'm not saying yeye.
Maybe wewe unapatikana.
You're saying the problem is me.
No, I'm not saying the problem is you. Wewe ndo unajua.
I think you're judging me.
I'm not judging.
Yeah.
I'm not judging. I'm asking you so that I can.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I think you've gotten the answer.
So the answer is, it's simply yes or no, so that we go on.
It never worked.
It never worked.
Yeah.
So you were found and then.
I found her.
Ulipata. Alafu the relationship did not continue.
Yeah, Valley, we cannot live personally,
But you can forgive your partner and move on the way ladies
it depends on how
men.
many times this thing has been.
So it was not once.
It's not once. Yeah. Can you vumilia a guy who is cheating on you? Unamshika and he's like, I can explain. Babe, I can explain.
What are you explaining?
The guys are like that. A man, even if you catch him on bed with Nini, he's like, I can explain.
What are you explaining?
So this is a case where he explained yesterday, he's explaining today. You cannot vumilia, like you cannot expect him to explain tomorrow. So maybe you will walk away. People have walked away because of this thing I can explain. You're caught today, tomorrow. The problem when you make a habit, so you try today, tomorrow, it's become a habit. People have become habit in cheating.
Let me pose the question to the audience. Why is it hard to stay faithful to one partner? Inakuaje tena wewe unampenda huyu tena mwingine umuone kesho ni hivyo? Why can't we stick to one partner?
This great point, Val, I want us to talk about. Mm-hmm. Toxic or abusive behaviors.
Oh, actually, I was coming to that.
Yeah, this has really caused relationship. Mm-hmm. Like, to try to imagine you have this kind of a boyfriend. She's really abusing you sexually, physically, He's beating you. So, in fact, for such a relationship, you need to quit as early as possible. Yeah. There's no need of, kuvumilia, this person who is, he's beating you up. You never know what you can do tomorrow. Yeah. Relationship needs respect. We need to respect one another.
Mutual respect.
Yeah, mutual respect. Mm-hmm. There's no need. People are not perfect. No one is perfect. But it's all about tolerance. We need to tolerate one another. When you realize my weakness, you should not just bring it on table. So you're using my weakness to fight me. You can imagine a scenario where your boyfriend is telling you in front of his friends how the weakness, weakness can be even in bed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, those should not be aired. Those should not just be brought on table. So for such abusive things, they have really also cost the relationship a lot. We've seen women who go, even in family, in marriage, those who they're beaten, people walked away. Yeah.
And there's some who haven't walked away.
Yeah, for this particular person who have not walked away, I'm not going to tell him or her to walk away, but if you can solve, there are things that can be solved.
And there's some you cannot solve.
Yeah.
You simply walk away.
Exactly. If this particular thing can cost your life, then there's no need. Your life is so precious.
Walking away is like salvation. You cannot force somebody. You cannot tell them, toka. That is a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
Even you have to feel.
Yeah.
Nimechoka.
Yeah. But people change, Val. This is what I want you to understand.
People
as much as I can be that bad, as much as I can be that abusive, as much as I can, you will realize these things sometimes are caused by, the hard things, the hard drugs we somebody can take.
But you can communicate.
Ndio
Oh, the
nakwambia,
drugs.
yeah, sometimes, you know,
Okay.
when we drink, for that matter, we tend to, when we are not sober, sometimes we can be abusive. So my point is, sometimes people have changed from being drunkard to a good man.
But we've also lost lives out of toxic relationships.
Yeah, exactly. People have lost their life. That's why I'm saying you understand yourself better. You know, wewe mwenyewe unajua, this I'm not seeing thing working. If it's something that is workable, yeah, for a serious relationship, for a formal relationship, you can even reach their parent if he's a man. You know, mambie, you know what? That's the main, that's a good step you can take. A case where you're being abused, don't keep quiet. The point, don't keep quiet. Yeah, si ati umepigwa leo unaenda when you go outside uko zile za nilianguka tu.
Ni kama una protect the other person.
You protect the other
that
person.
means you're protecting a criminal.
Yeah, you're protecting a criminal.
A criminal should be in prison.
Yeah, but you know, the guy you're calling a criminal is the love of your life. So
which love? I think there is no love in abuse.
That's why I say, there's no love in abuse. But in case such happens, even once, you know, sometimes unaweza shtuka tu huyu mwenye anakupenda sana, mwenye anakuita baby, amekuslap.
Mbona ni
people slaps in this family.
Tuseme I'm an adult. Tuwezi kaa chini tu niambie such a thing happened, let us solve it this way and that way. Mbona unislap? Mbona unipige? Why are you abusing me?
I want you to understand this. I want you to understand this. The point when it reaches to a point of even slapping up somebody, you know, sometimes we become so stupid when we are in motion. Sometimes we say sorry after we've done
then
it.
Then walk away because you cannot reverse what you
even
have
before
done.
You walk away, you never know where you are going to the next one. Venye itakuwa. By the way, I just said there's no even that one after you walked away. Are you sure the one you're going to land in next will be better than this?
Must you land on another person? We are in a generation where you can stand on your own.
No, we are talking.
You can take your time before you get someone who is good for you.
The case is
and you must take time to also study that person. Now, for someone who is already in a relationship, I've seen so many women, so many men who have walked away and they're doing good. Others have found better people. Others have decided, no, I will use my experience to teach people, to help people live well, because there are so many things to explore in life apart from only relationships. And even Paul said in the Bible that it's not for everyone. There are those who've been celibate all their life and they're very much okay. So it's marriage, relationship, si ya kila mtu. Ikikata sunachana na mbona ukufe juu ya relationship.
Yeah, it should not go to that point when you die. But what I'm saying, should not fear. You know, should not live in fear. Like things are workable. Yeah, the fear. This is the problem the enemy will use. After umepigwa slap hapo, you fear to solve things. You fear to tell him, you know what?
Mimi slap moja nikiona najua kutakuwa na nyingine. So, hiyo ni red flag.
Yeah, I'm not advocating for that, you know. It's also it should not happen. But if in case it happens, just sit down, talk.
No, you should sit down before it happens. There's some things you can prevent.
Even after Val.
There's some after.
Even after we can still solve things.
Maybe abuser once an abuser, always an abuser.
Really?
Yeah.
Val, people have changed. People have changed from bad things.
And something about character or something about what we do is that if you do it today, you're bound to do it again. Even if you didn't plan for it, it will still happen.
Yeah.
So give them time. Waone mistake wamefanya and all that. If they're repentant and you're okay with it, well and good, unaweza endelea. But inafaa hiyo inakuwa red flag number 1.
Yeah, sure, Val.
Yeah.
Then, Val, I also want you to look at this. You know, I was a comrade the other day. There's this thing that has also cost relationships a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you are rushing.
Oh.
People have rushed. When you rushed into a relationship, it will not work.
And the
relationship needs time. Yeah. Like I said, sometimes for men, love at first sight can happen. So this is a case, you meet this lady, you know, she has physical appearance, kila kitu, the figure, everything, ako perfect. But character wise hujamjua, you don't know how this person operates. So wewe unaingia kwa relationship because of the things you see. You've not given your time to study this person, to know this person. By the way, time can cure many things. When you study this person, it cannot even lead to the thing we were talking about, the abusive things, So I think it's very important for people who are in relationship to study, to give themselves time to know the person they're going to involve themselves in relationship. Don't rush.
So how long should you take to study someone? And people hide their character. That's what you should know.
Yeah, people hide, but
they
trust me, Val.
Hata
bila kuambiwa, it starts with a friendship. When you're a friend to this person, you can hang out sometime. You get to know things that he will not tell you. You get to know things that this lady will not tell you. So after that, you're going to decide, I think this thing is workable. By the way, something that is workable, you will know. Yeah, you will know. You will know.
So are you trying to say that we are supposed to build friendship first?
Let it graduate from friendship to it's so nice when it graduates from friendship to a lover. Yeah, so nice by the way. It's worked. It's really worked. Huyo mwenye alikuwa rafiki yako, huyo mwenye alikuwa bestie, like rafiki, the good thing with the rafiki yako, you tell him or her everything. Hautamdanganya. Yeah. So after you've told this person everything, then intimacy comes in. You can even make jokes like wewe ni nina. So it's really nice, by the way.
So you need jokes, you need lovely, jovial friendship.
My point is, people, let's take some time to study. Let's not rush. Because just you saw this guy has a big car. You've not even known how he got the car. Yeah.
Labda mtu ako mochari saa hizo na you never know.
You've not
take
known.
Your time.
Hii gari imekuja aje? Yeah, and then you're like, mimi niko sawa. No. I know men will tend to rush things. They're like, huyu dem ataingia box lini.
So you should take your time.
Yeah, should take your time, by the way. Should really take your time. Yeah.
You are continuing with the tips. So any other, the reasons why there's so many breakups in relationships, especially today.
Yeah, Val, there's so many, not limited to someone we are going to say. There's some that maybe we'll not mention. But the thing we're talking about sometimes earlier, like long distance relationship, sometimes it's also a big cause in a relationship. If I try to imagine you are dating somebody abroad, somebody in USA, ameenda kazi like 2 years contract. Wewe uko hapa Kenya, you are not going to meet this guy after 2 years.
But you kuna phones, kuna video calls, you can keep in touch.
I mean physical meeting. Physical meeting is very important, Val.
It is, but unaweza vumilia. You chose it. You knew it was a long distance.
At least you say unaweza vumilia. Yeah. But kuna zile, it just have to be physical. I just said I once had a long distance relationship. Sometimes you used to take time to be together, we share ideas. That those things that cannot be shared over the phone. Yeah. The emotions, the feelings and whatever. Sometimes they cannot be shared over the phone. So a case where this person akumbali ameenda sana, you're not able to see him or her. Kuna wenye hawezi vumilia. At least you said you can vumilia. Yeah. Kuna
2 years is a short time.
Maybe for you.
For others, they cannot. But that's
for
true.
others. So men, I don't know why.
What can be
a lady can vumilia, by the way. That's the good thing with ladies.
How sure are you?
I know I have
we
sisters.
We are different.
I have sisters. Maybe not you.
Yeah, maybe not me. Maybe not somebody else.
I know friends who have vumiliad. I know friends. Yeah, close friends when the boy is outside. Like even coming after 3 years. But this person, I'm a maintain. Then
you focus on other things.
Exactly. You keep yourself busy. Yeah, you keep yourself. Once these things start with the memory.
Mindset.
Yeah, it's just a matter of mindset. So you just need to give your time things.
So there is no excuse, even if it's a long distance relationship. Online, but have you tried online dating?
Yeah, this social media platform is really today.
Like no got experience.
Today, by the way, let me tell you about today. The world is like a village. Imagine you can meet somebody in USA today. Na mnaongea, unamuona hivi. Yeah. I tried it some time back, but it's never worked.
Why?
I don't know, but I can say since I'm weak at keeping secrets. Like I think nilipatwa kitu kama hiyo.
Kumbe pia ulipatwa. It's your time now.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
But it's all for I know people who got their partner from FB, you know, other things. Na ikawork.
So you support online
It works.
dating.
It works. For those who it works. Yeah, I know it works.
So
but it's also have huge challenges, by the way. It's also have huge challenges. Like you mean, let's talk of like FB, Facebook. Sometimes the person you are seeing on the profile picture is not the person.
When you meet physically.
Yeah, when you meet physically. Yeah, there are people who like mko sawa mna chat kila kitu, but when you meet that person, in fact when you see him or her at a distance making a call, ati ni wewe uko wapi? Simu inazima tu.
Unamepa.
Unaepa tu, yeah. I told you men are like they want taste. Yeah.
So you need honesty.
Yeah, honesty is very important, by the way. Honesty is very, very important.
But online dating can work also.
Online dating has worked. It's working. Yeah. It has worked. So I'm not encouraging this anyway. I'm not like it should work. But if it's working.
And good.
Well and
Moving on swiftly, Simon, this is a question I've always wanted to ask. Is sex really important in an intimate relationship?
Wow. What a question. Val, sex is not a must, but is very necessary. Sex is necessary in a relationship. I mean, in marriage more so. Because sex sometimes keep a man. Yeah. I will draw this from the book of the very first book in the Bible. Can you just go and read how Adam received Eve? She's called a woman because he comes from a man. You know, this guy was so happy when he saw Eve. He was so happy. Then, it's also a command by God that go fill the earth. For the point where sex is coming in is now when it, in terms of in marriage. Yeah, in marriage. In marriage, sex is very, very, very. In fact, that's your conjugal right. Yeah.
But you've mentioned the Bible, and it's mostly meant for procreation.
Yeah.
Why are people having it for fun?
That is so poor. It should not be for fun. By the way, okay, in Bible perspective, sex before marriage is an abomination. It should not exist. But I'm now talking, that should be courtship. Yeah, that should be courtship, dating. But when you guys have decided that we know what we want, we are convinced you're the best person for me, you're the right man for me, you're the right lady. When you now get into marriage, usimnyime. I know sometimes you might be, ladies have mood swings. Kuna tu ile siku utaki, but understanding now will come in. When you get to understand your partner, unamwelewa. Akikwambia yenyewe bi nimekuwa busy kikazi leo, I'm like tired. Just understand.
You want to die?
Yeah, understanding is very,
die.
very important. Understanding has everything. Yeah, once umemwelewa, itakuwa sawa. But you should not be so mean. Yeah, you should not be so mean. Yeah, there's people who are so mean. Unanyimwa. And that, with mwanaume anataka yes, unamnyima leo kesho. Maybe you are going through a lot of mental problem you not told him. So, haelewi. Ni wewe una nini you've not shared. So once unamnyima sana, you will go and get outside. So to save your marriage, to save your relationship in this, sex has kept men, by the way. Yeah, I'm very sure. I can attest that.
It's important.
So it's very important. It's necessary. It makes it so beautiful.
Communication and understanding should be involved.
Yeah, sure.
Because you cannot force and you cannot rape.
Yeah.
Actually, there's so many.
Yeah, there's so many who have been raped. Yeah.
And they're not talking about it because we are married and we're supposed to give. But there's some. Our bodies are different. We need different things every day.
Yeah.
And sometimes you may not be interested. Or maybe you're not doing it the right way. Maybe unaumia tu.
Oh, yeah. Val, sex just starts from the memory. You need to prepare this person before you come to the actual act. That's why communication is very, very important. Kila kitu. make her prepare, communicate, prepare her psychologically. When you come to the actual act, you guys are going to enjoy. By the way, sex is meant for enjoyment.
You need to be able to enjoy.
Exactly. Yeah.
So there are so many breakups also because of lack of sex in a relationship.
Yeah, there are so many relationships that has been broken because of you don't get satisfied. These are cases you're doing it, but it's not like,
So people should break up when there is no satisfaction.
No, I'm not saying so. I'm not advocating for breakup. This is something that can be solved. Sometimes maybe, I just said, sometimes you don't offer the best. You don't offer how this particular man wants because of sometimes situations, what you're facing currently, what you're going through. But once you've shared, na you guys mmekaa chini mmesolve, akili yata inakuwa relax na the body plus nini inakuwa sawa. So you make it in a flow to feelings in a camp, by the way. When feelings are suppressed, sex are not going to be enjoyed. Yeah.
So tell me one thing, what do you need from us now, you as men? Because imekuwa ngumu sana, and especially if you check the ratio of those men cheating and women cheating, the ratio of men now to women, the men still higher on men. So what really do you need?
Val, that is very, very...
keep one
yeah,
partner.
I like it. First understand what your man's like, what your man wants. A man, we feel nice when our lady looks so presentable. Don't be this woman, don't be this lady when you're anajiachilia. No, man, I just told you, it's a matter of, start with the physical, what we look. So once you are so presentable, you're so smart, hata tukienda out, we feel our head is gonna be small in quotes. People have to hey, this guy has a beautiful girlfriend. I feel so nice. I feel so proud of you.
And you should take part in making the beauty.
Exactly.
Maintain.
Sometimes we do take part. We do pamper you with money, and sijui mnazipeleka wapi. Yeah, not that we don't give.
If you do your part, then somebody should not.
Then again, we need respect in relationship. Respect. It should be, you need to respect your man.
I think respect should be two-way. It should be mutual.
Exactly. It's a two-way traffic. Yeah. But it's so very important. A man is a man. Just give me my position. And
I tend to think that you treat someone someone treats you the way you treat them.
Yeah.
And it's normally said that men command respect by giving out love.
Yeah.
And women command love from men by giving out respect. And you realize that when you do that, it becomes something mutual. You just realize that it's mutual respect. Yeah. So you don't just say, we need respect. You say, I give you love, you give me respect. And that's...
Exactly. Because even the Bible says that women should be submissive.
I don't really agree with that.
No. Sure. I need to respect you, by the way.
What kind of submission?
I need to provide that love. You need to be submissive.
Submission comes naturally when you're given the love that you need. And that comes after communication, when you know now the love language of another person, and now you are not moving away from it. So submission should come naturally.
Okay.
And not that the Bible says you need to be submissive, and there goes you.
Yeah, that will be just by word, by not practicing. Yeah.
So
that is, we need to. I said you need to be submissive.
Not you need to be. It should come naturally. When you give out love, then you even realize that men who are very submissive, and it's not that the Bible says only women should be submissive. It's because when you love someone, you don't want to hurt them. You don't want to do. As the Bible says, love is kind, it's patient. It doesn't, it's in the book of John, I think.
Yeah.
So yes, when you respect those, you realize that submission will come. Actually, I call it mutual respect and not submission, because I don't believe in the way people view submission to be. People view it as, it's like women should worship men, which should not be the case.
I'm not for that. Then, sure. Then Van, I just said, apart from what you can offer on bed, men today want that lady that can push, that lady so ambitious, you can bring ideas on table, we can argue, you can tell me, baby, when you do this, we are going to, there's this profit, that this investment. Yeah, we need such ladies. See, I just said, a relationship is not just about bad things.
Actually.
Yeah. So
There's so
we
many
need this
things
kind
to
of
do
lady.
together.
Yeah. See your makeup too. Yeah. See you too rainbow at now. You have the makeup rainbow too, and you cannot offer something very tangible. So when you say men, what men need, we also need that lady, that intelligent lady that can push to make me achieve my dreams. Yeah, sure.
But that's your ideal
Yeah,
partner.
yeah,
now.
that's my ideal partner, exactly. Yeah.
Only those. There is something more.
Today, for now, let's say so. But this thing cannot be limited. There's so many, many.
And
yeah.
it differs
It's
from
also
one
depends.
person
Yeah,
to another.
yeah. It should depend from one person to another. Exactly.
It's good to hear your point of view.
Thank you very much.
So maybe as we conclude, you have a parting shot or some tips you'd like to give today.
Thank you very much. So in summary, I'm going to wrap up by saying, we just understood, we are in agreement that no relationship is very perfect. But I think to try to make this perfection work, we tend to acknowledge something. We need to, as Christians, as believers, whatever God has given is always perfect. We tend to get into a relationship by what we think, by our memory. So we need to sometimes ask God to give us whom we want. When God has given you that particular person, I'm very sure you are going to have a healthy relationship. And again, another point to note is that we need to understand. We need to understand one another, tolerate one another. Yeah. And again, you will agree with me that communication is very, very key. It cuts across every angle. You need to develop a good communication strategy. How communication is the parent pillar in this. So I'm going to say that will be so very important. We need to look at those tips, and I'm very sure we are going to have a healthy relationship, if not perfect. Thank you very much.
Before we finish, there's a vital point I want us to talk about: the young people killing themselves in relationships, people in relationships killing one another, and relationships that don't work. What is the best way now to leave them?
Okay, thank you, Val, for that question. Val, before it comes to a point where it cannot be solved, I think the very first point you need to note is that at least take some initiative, take some effort, sit down with this particular person, discuss. You can even involve your friend in it. Yeah, even involve your friend, talk. So you never know, it can work. Then for this person, for this particular relationship that is not workable, sometimes it has led to death.
Yeah.
I would say you need to quit that relationship, by the way. There's no point of having a relationship that might cost your life. Yeah, your life is so precious, by the way. So in that case, you need to quit. You never know, by the way, there are better women. For Comrade, by the way. Comrade have been a victim of this. Students are killing each other. You find someone is committing suicide just because of a girlfriend. That is very wrong. There's so many ladies outside here. You never know, the one that is meant for you has not even yet been born. So I think the point is, never be afraid to make another step. Yeah, make a step. Go. You're going to better. You might get a better person than the one you are having. Yeah.
In this era of technology, Simon, we cannot fail to talk about what phones are doing in relationships, how social media is impacting relationships.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Social media is not left out in impacting the relationship. It has played a greater role. Look, for example, this one particular social media platform, WhatsApp. Sometimes it has failed. It has costed relationship in that sometimes you tend to, for example, when you're chatting, you can see your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend is online. You text. Sometimes he or she is even blue ticking you.
Umekula blue ticks.
Yeah, watu wamekula blue ticks sana. But then that's so negative.
Mbona blue ticks inauma sana?
Blue ticks inauma because sometimes it reveals that person is ignoring you. After umesoma, mbona usijibu? Maybe you're not interested.
Social media is
yeah.
How do we say it? There's this. No, it's like you don't expect someone to be online every time.
But blue tick means you've read this particular message.
And they're busy. They'll answer later.
But at least say something or come back later and say, you know what, I was busy, or I never restricted my data. So don't just see as if I blue ticked you. It's just explain later. My point is explain. Yeah, explain.
It still goes back to communication.
It still goes back to communication. Communication is very, very important. Very. We cannot do it without communication.
Lakini blue ticks pia imecause relationships.
Yeah, blue tick no. Mbaya sana. By the way, unapata mtu hata FB, you guys, you are not friends. You are dating somebody who's not even your friend in Facebook.
Also, you should be friends.
So sometimes you hide a lot. You hide a lot of things in Facebook. Since he's not your friend, you're not able to see what he or she is doing on the other end. Yeah.
What if you want privacy? Unataka tu social media platform yake iko yake.
Val I said, as much as this thing is private, you should never be private to person you love. Private.
Compost.
If sorry.
Compost social media and all that. Wanafaa wapostiane pia.
No, that now depends. You know, there's this person who, okay, for ladies, I think in one way or another, maybe when there's this very important occasion like birthday, you know, at least you need to post that person, you know, appreciate. You know, it's a matter of appreciating that person.
Na kama hapendi kupostiwa.
Now it goes back to understanding. You need to understand her. If you have her, if you have this person, so unamwelewa vitu hataki, and you do exactly what you or she want. Yeah. Should not
be kama mtu hakupost, mbona wewe unakazana umempost. It should be 50-50, two-way traffic.
Yeah, you know, okay, not all are so active in social media.
Yeah.
Some are so poor, by the way. So you can find you're so good at social media, you can post, but no, this guy, you know, is not doing that. I think we should not judge that. Should not judge that maybe there is something wrong with that. It's all about understanding. Maybe it's not his thing. Some are just posting memes that are so funny memes and whatever. Yeah.
And also staying on phone for a long time instead of giving that time to your partner is also costing.
Yeah. Sometimes you even you have this person physically mnaongea. Then this person is so busy. You have to create time for somebody you love. That time is very important. Yeah. Time ya simu ni ya simu. Time ya yetu ya mapenzi ni ya mapenzi. Never mix that. I just said, for example, you guys are in a long distance relationship. You've just paid me a visit today. That day should be my time. Let's talk. Let's have fun. Yeah. Mambo na simu hata rusha huko lakini usizime. Yeah. You know when you switch it off or you make it in a flight mode pia, it brings some funny question like why? Yeah, maybe
that you want to create time for your loved one, as you've said.
Okay, maybe just put it away. Okay. Yeah, because you might miss some very important calls. I mean, from your job, from your workplace. Yeah, sure.
So we should use it minimally.
This phone is very important and it's so very, very dangerous. Phone has caused relationship a lot. Kama ni kukupatikana, watu wanapatwa kwa phone.
Kwa simu.
Watu wanapatikana kwa
simu.
Side chats. You know, you have a side chick, you know, like I love how last night was. No. Yeah.
Okay. Noted. So main point about phones.
We use it appropriately.
Okay.
Yeah, we use it appropriately. Time ya simu ni ya simu. Time ya mapenzi ni ya mapenzi.
Thank you so much for that, Simon.
Thank you.
As we conclude, just give us your social media handles. Where can people get you?
Yeah, I'm on social media platforms, like in Facebook. I'm using Semeon Okinyi is my official name in Facebook. Then you can also get me through my physical address. Our office is located in Hurlingham. So when you get to Hurlingham Plaza, 2nd floor, you're going to just ask. You're going to reach us there.
Thank you so much, Simon, for today, for this very vital topic, because relationships, tunasema mapenzi yanaran dunia. So if we don't talk about them, and someone would ask, these things, people talk about them each and every day, and I say we have to continue talking about them each and every day because you want healthy relationships. We need them. We need each other.
Sure.
Yeah. So thank you for today's topic. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of this conversation. Let us know what you think about this this discussion. And about relationships, about intimate relationships, I have a book I'd recommend by Gray Chapman, his 1992 book about the 5 love languages, because before you interact with someone, you have to know their love language. What would make them happy? Is it gifts that they want? Is it affection? Is it physical touch that they want? So get to know your person, get to know what they really want, then it will be easier. I don't think relationships need so much hard work. I think you only need to play your part after you know your partner and your person. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you engage with us on all our social media platforms. Thank you once again.